And another left-handed pitcher is your number 48 starter, Robbie Ray. We didn't really see much from him this year. Came back from injury, and people were excited. He was, had a few good starts, a few starts, but a lot of big fab money spent on Robbie Ray, and then he ended the year on the IL. And so, what are we doing with him next year?
I mean, I don't think he's going to be like detrimental, right? I mean, that's that at the end of the day, I think it's really important to have these kind of players who I'm going to call him a cherry bomb, who I don't think I'm going to drop. Like you draft Robbie Ray, is it really going to be at a point that it's in your 5 ERA, 135 whip, and you just can't do it? Maybe
Mhm.
it is, then it becomes a hipster headache inducing starting pitcher stifling the entire roster. I get it. I think that Robbie Ray in general is really good four seamer. Generally has a slider for strikes. Generally has his curveball in there too. And yeah, we're just going to see him still in the Giants. Also, I thought he was going to be a free agent and opt out, but nope. The guy is sticking around in San Francisco. I think he should just be solid. It's going to be a beneficial strikeout arm where you're going to have to digest a little bit of the ratios, but I really don't think we're going to get to a point that his ratios are going to be too bad that we want to actually drop him. It's that
Yeah. I
simple.
mean, it's another guy where it's like we've seen the upside, right? We know what the peak is. We know we're probably not going to get what we've seen in the past, which is like that Cy Young year performance.
Yep.
But it's rare that he is so bad that you don't want him on your team.
Mhm.
The park context is going to be good. We'll see what the team context is. The Giants are going through a little change in their front office, so we don't know, who they're bringing in terms of, what the lineup and the defense behind him and all that kind of stuff is
Right.
going to look like. But Ray is somebody with elite strikeout upside who, will have some ratio fluctuation. And I agree with you that like this is a good dart throw at the end of drafts because we think of the upside in young players so much, but we sometimes forget the upside in veterans. And Ray has some volatility, but he has a lot of upside. He could be your SP2 and it wouldn't be a surprise. He could also be like your SP4, SP5 in fantasy, and
Yeah.
that also
You
wouldn't
and
be a
your
surprise. So
yep.
it's a very wide range of outcomes.